Welcome back to Survive or Thrive Challenge. This is the beginning of week number 17. Not long to go now.
No, it's getting closer. Still got another 4 weeks though.
Yeah. So, let's go over what we shopped for. So today we've just been to the shops. We spent $4. So if you're watching last week, we also spent $4 because we just got our calculations wrong. So we were meant to be spending $5 last week. But anyway, we've spent $4 this week. You go first. What did you spend? What did you buy with $4?
I got 1.14 kilos of nectarines at $3.50 a kilo.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, which equals $3.98.
Oh, well done. Getting all those on the scales.
That was a fluke.
Okay. I got almost identical to last week. I got some tapioca starch, which I'm using for flour just to make pancakes or whatever. And I just got a different brand of yogurt. So that came to, I think it was like $3.70, but for the 30 cents, it was going to be hard to go to the Scoop and Weigh for 30 cents. So that's the end of that segment. So if you've just joined us, the further we get on, it goes down by $1 a week, our budget to spend. So week number 1, we can spend 20 bucks. The last week we get to spend $1 or nothing, depends on how it works. I think we get $1 on the last week. So that's what we've bought. The other rations we get is random item, where we get something in a brown paper bag. Sometimes it's food, sometimes it's not. We have no idea what it is. So what am I playing, left or right?
Yep.
Right. Okay, so this is what we've got. We're now guessing if it's food. I don't think it is food. Don't think it is food. It's not very big. It is food!
It's food!
It's chocolate.
Wow!
It's chocolate with a little milky gooey inside or something. Not healthy, but it'll give me energy.
Okay.
What do you reckon? Is it food? Is it not food?
It's a box inside it, so I'm not really sure. I'm trying to think of what would come in a box like this. Still not sure. Oh, looks like food. Looks like food. Spicy Malaysian chicken laksa.
What is a cup of soup? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Right. Cup of soup. All right. We both got food.
We got food.
Yes.
Good.
So that's part of our rations. Did you cook anything interesting this week?
Nothing interesting, just some baked custards and some, I guess, like chicken soup, basically.
Okay, cool. I made sausages last week, so I've been eating some sausages, so they're nice. Made something interesting for the family. I made a beautiful chicken pad see-ew because I used to make them, and the kids like, we haven't had pad see-ew in ages. So I made it and it looked amazing, and I ate none of it. So I'm looking forward to when the challenge finishes, so I can get more creative in the kitchen. Right now we're going to go to a farm update, so we're going to jump on the buggy, show you what is happening on the farm. And then for our challenge today, we've got this new trailer for the sheep, which we showed you, it would have been like 4 weeks ago or something, when we had the frame done. So we'll give you a tour of that, so come with us now on the buggy. So here we are on the buggy, and there's the dog that wants to round us up. So this is the veggie garden. It's a bit of a jungle at the moment. So this is meant to be a pathway of wood chip, but there's pretty thick pasture here. These are rows. Do you want to talk about what are your thoughts on the veggie garden?
Yeah, it's just pretty overgrown. We had some dry spell, then we had a wet spell, and the weeds have just gone berserk. So there is still some things growing in here. I know there's some cuckoo melons,
cucumber melons,
something like that. So they're actually growing pretty good. So these ones here. So they're alright. So we've got some beans. They're actually some good sized beans.
Oh, I just discovered some of these beans. Here we go. We're going to eat while we talk. So we've got a little bit on the trellis, and probably one thing I've learnt, because things are overgrown so much, things on the trellis, they're going to get up and out of the way of all the weeds. But some of it, of our wood chip garden, we thought our wood chip garden was going to look more like this, of the wood chip in the rows, but some of the rows are, yeah, it's just been taken over crazy by grass. We do have some potatoes. It's hard to even see the rows because we've got these stakes in here where the rows and start and finish. So there are some potatoes there which are ready to be dug up, but it looks like even some birds or something have got into some of them. So yeah, I don't think the garden has been as successful as we would have liked, but that's part of the challenge, I suppose. Yeah, so yeah, it's a very overgrown garden that has sort of got away from us. I don't know, is there anything more to further talk about the gardens?
No, I don't think so. Probably the only thing for me, one thing, I didn't budget enough time to actually put in the garden. So if we're going to do it again, I have to try and put aside more time just to stay on top of the veggie gardening.
Yeah. And a bit of an update. We planted strawberries, I don't know how many weeks ago. Let's go have a look at the strawberries and see. So these are the wicking beds.
Yeah.
So we planted out some strawberries, I don't know what week, but they were strawberries that look like some of them were on their last legs. Now there's some of the actual strawberry plants. I can't see any flowers or actual fruit.
There's some flowers coming through.
Oh, there's some flowers?
Yeah. But we had a heap of strawberries over there, but the grass has just overrun that.
Yeah, so the ones we did have, they got sort of choked out by grass. Yes, so all under here the strawberries, strawberry plants, and there were flowers, but I didn't see any eventuate into strawberries, but who knows, we might get lucky in a few weeks and look down and we see little red strawberries, but at the moment not much but pasture. So this is the veggie garden that's seen better days. Alright, let's keep moving. Okay, so here are the rabbits. So this is the auto mover that moves them along. And I forget how old, but we've got some babies. Well, they don't look like babies anymore. I think they were about a month old at Christmas time, so they're probably 8 weeks old now. So to put in perspective, that's a full-grown mum. That's a baby, so it's probably like half the size. We counted up in the inventory last week how many. Do you remember how many? Was it 12 or more?
Yeah, something about that sort of figure.
So that's one of the babies, and that's one of the mums. So we could actually process some of those like in the next 4 weeks if we want to.
Yeah. Or
we can help it count towards our total weight of protein. So yeah, they're the rabbits. Moving along automatically with the auto mover, so they can eat the grass coming. And the male, the dad of them all, he's in there. So here are the pigs. They're in this coop here. We move this coop every day so they get a bit of fresh grass. But there's 4 pigs in there. They're growing up good, so we can process them anytime now. Here are the sheep, and we've also got the Chicken Caravan 30 in with the sheep, and we find it's working well. And the chickens, even though they could go through this fence, they don't. They're sort of well-behaved chickens, but I've heard that could be the breed. And the chickens and the sheep, they get along well. There's like a little lamb saying g'day to one of the roosters. So yeah, they're doing well. These are some Australorps. I forget the actual age of these. I think they're like 16 or maybe 18 weeks, so they'll be laying soon. And it looks like there's a few escapees. Back this way. That good dog. So we've got a couple out. So there's hens and roosters. So these roosters are ready to process, and some of these hens we'll transfer them into a coop soon, so they can start laying eggs. But I forget how many are in here, but they're doing a good job. Oh, and he's caught one. There he goes. There's Evan, the chook professional. Can he get 2 of 2? Maybe I'll help him. Here we go. Oh, there you go. Oh, that's how you catch a chicken. So we've got some little chickens here. These are 5 to 6 weeks old. Most of them are Australops, but there is one in there that's a bit brown that my daughter calls Tiger, because it's got sort of some dots or stripes or something on it. But all the rest are Australops, even though they're not pure black. And the last lot of chickens I just showed you, they were all Australops as well. So these are 5 or 6 weeks old. We move these every couple of days. And yeah, obviously hens and roosters in there, so be a bit of a mixed lot. Got a few chickens in here. These are between maybe 8 and 12 weeks old. I don't have the dates written down in front of me, but they're all Australops. There's only a few in there, but they're doing well. It's always good to see them on grass, and we can move these coops to fresh grass. So we've got some guinea fowl here. They don't really have a coop. They do whatever they want to do, but there's 4 of them. I think we did have more, so they're either sitting on eggs or they've run away or got taken. These 4 hens belong to this Chicken Caravan 10, and that rooster, he's just jumped out. He belongs to the layer 60, I think, which some of the other white hens should be in there. All right. And then finally we have the E-Coop layer 60. And I think from last week there was about 30 chickens in here. There was probably 4 roosters and the rest hens. So these are laying. These are all Australops. And this is where they hang out in there. And I think that's all the inventory and a bit of a farm update in our overgrown veggie garden. Now we're going to... Roosters are a bit noisy. Now we're going to bring the new sheep trailer into the sheep yard and see if we can milk some sheep.
So this is our sheep trailer which we built. As you can see, there's a shelter over it to provide a bit of shade. There's also a 1,000 litre IBC on it, which is hooked up to a drinker on the front. So Dan's just milking one of the sheep at the moment, and we put the 3 milking sheep in this little cage last night to keep them away from their lambs, but as you can see there's a bit of a gap at the bottom and the lambs have actually got in, so that's alright, we'll work around that. And this is the milking stanchion we just built at the back of the trailer, and we've made a ramp to be able to get the sheep up and down onto the trailer. This is the front of the trailer. We've got a drinker there for the sheep. Yeah, so this is the trailer for our sheep.